Chief Operating Officer and Vice Chairman of the Management Board at RB Rail joint venture of Rail Baltica. Marius will provide an overview of where the project stands on a global level, meaning all three Baltic countries. Feel free to ask questions. I just want to make sure that Marius is there. Yes, I see Marius is there.
Yes, I am here.
So Marius, with further ado, let's move on.
Okay. Thanks, Signe, for introduction. And first of all, good afternoon, everyone. It's great actually to see so many participants, partners, because probably Rail Baltic is not just about project or strategic project, what was mentioned by representatives of ministries. It's as well about partnership and building industry. So let's take a look what we succeed last year, and then we will go to this year's goals and targets. So last year we had a couple of very important events and achievements for the Rail Baltica project. First of all, it was a signed electrification contract, and we signed during middle of summer. Event was held a bit later, but already works for electrification is starting or started. Some results are arriving and design is undergoing. So that is very important. And of course, as it was mentioned by representatives of ministries, we have quite a lot of contracts for mainline construction. And for example, in Estonia, all mainline civil works are covered by contracts. So in Estonia, all mainline has contractors which are working and building embankments. As well, as you might know and heard, and some of you probably participated in consolidated materials procurement. So we concluded last year all of them. So we now are in the track of or way to prepare that supply for consolidated materials would be smooth. And maybe as wrap up, we are proud to say that MFF1 sub-grant agreements, which ended in 24th, but we still could finalize in 25th year. So we reached 90.2% of technical progress by year end. And this is one of best results among other projects overall. So we are proud and by our work and of course all partners, implementing bodies and so on. So it's great achievement by everyone. Let's move Signe to next slide. Let's take a look what is happening in countries this year, what is planned. So as it was mentioned, 107 kilometers of mainline and Dulumesti terminal is under construction in Estonia, and you can see a nice picture there. In Latvia, we have constructions ongoing on 30 priority software section of civil works. And in Lithuania, we have first track deployed already. Work started last year, but overall 114 kilometers of mainland is under construction. So as you can see, each country is progressing, and in the pictures you can see that it's happening in reality. Let's move into next slide. So if to sum up a previous slide, what you could see about 3 states, so it's overall 267 kilometers now is under construction, and which is 43% of phase 1 mainline. So in the right side, you can see more specific numbers about each country. I think let's not go into details, but what is important, talking about phase 1 and mainline, it's funding secured. So you can see that in Estonia, financing granted, it's 1.12 billion. In Latvia, it is 1.58 billion, and in Lithuania, 1.6 billion. So and we haven't spent yet all money. So it's time to absorb, to invest money, and therefore I think today's our discussion and format is very good one for industries to understand. So what is capabilities and the nearest investments planned in Rail Baltica. Let's move to next slide. So to sum up, as well, since I so many times mentioned that constructions is going, but this year we as well are planning to achieve some very important milestones for the project. So this year we intend to conclude the contract for CCS. We are in the process of procurement, waiting for bids, and I think quite soon we will start already wrap up the procurements. So this year our goal is to sign it, and it's gonna be very important milestone in the project. As it was mentioned by Andrei, so regional rolling stock procurement is launched. So we expect this year to finalize it and to see final results. And as well as I was mentioning, last year we signed the electrification contract. So this year we intend to finalize generic design and as well to order long lead items, which is very important as well topic moving forward smoothly with the progress. And finally, it is, as everyone knows, MFF3 negotiations is ongoing. So we some way participate in discussions and expressing our needs. So it would be very great this year to have some certainty and security regarding future Rail Baltica financing. So then it would allow us very clearly to prepare financing strategy, how we move forward. So that is very important item, topic for finalization of financing strategy. And I think very shortly about main targets I mentioned. And finalizing my short intervention, so wishing successful discussions, to see presentations and to bond or to create new partnerships. That's our goal today.
Thank
So
you, Marius. Thank you very much for your information that you shared. We do have one question that I would like to read out from Slido. So and it's related to superstructure. So you already said that we have started building embankment, and the question is: so do we know when exactly or approximate timeline for the superstructure construction? So can you maybe give
So as I was showing in the slides, in Lithuania it's ongoing already, and Lithuania has financing for superstructure around 70 kilometers. In Latvia, most likely superstructure works will start around 2030, and in Estonia earlier, since the schedule is ambitious, and our goal overall in Rail Baltica project, our goal is to have operational sections by 2030. So in Estonia, I think it should be somewhere around 28. So approximately. In any case, I think there's no was intention of this question, but as I was mentioning, 2030 is our goal.
Thank you. I think that was most probably the question. We don't have any other questions related to more strategic high-level items, so I will most probably let you go. But we do have a question coming in. So will the presentation materials or this information be shared? Yes, it will be shared.